bright and early, and we are in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We've just gotten off the Mardi Gras, and we're getting ready to go explore and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
It's going to be fun. Hey everyone, Robert and Melissa here. This is the cruise terminal, and this is actually the exit to go out into San Juan. It was a little confusing, right, Melissa?
Yeah, I thought, well, you first get off the boat and they have it kind of blocked off, and you see this big building standing there, but I didn't understand at first that we had to go into the building. Once we figured it out, and it kind of the whole kind of horde of people with us, it was super seamless. But at first, we just didn't realize we had to go into the building to be able to exit to get into San Juan.
Yeah, so actually when you go off the ship, you're going to take a right. You go for a little ways down, and then you go into the cruise terminal. Then you're going to take a left and go to that exit that you just saw. Once you go out the exit of the cruise terminal, take a left. This right here, you just keep going down. You'll see a Walgreens. A little further down from Walgreens is a CVS. Once you go past CVS, take a right, and you go all the way up to Fortaleza Street in the historic district of Old San Juan.
And I think it's 3 blocks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's like it's three, maybe 4 blocks. It's
yeah.
not a very long walk. It's really easy. So don't get worried you're going to get lost. And as you go down the streets, you're going to see all the beautiful trees and shade, and it's just an amazing town.
It's so colorful. I love how vibrant all the buildings are and the beautiful architecture. It's just a gorgeous place to sit or to go through and walk and city to see.
And when you go to San Juan in Puerto Rico, you've got to try the local coffee. So look for a cafe. This is a cafe we went to. We loved it. It was really nice and authentic. I enjoyed it tremendously.
Yeah, it was super cute. They knew I obviously spoke English as my first language, and they were really patient with me trying to pronounce a few things because Spanish is not my thing. But they were very kind. They were very welcoming. They were happy to see us. It was a great place.
Oh, yeah. And as you walk down the streets, you're going to notice the cobblestone streets, which was really cool. And then just all the vibrant tropical colors of the city. It's really neat. You can definitely feel a sense of history walking down the streets.
The streets are super tiny, small, so just pay attention to what you're doing. There are sidewalks that you can walk on, and if you're in the street, just make sure you're watching for cars.
And right here, this is Fortaleza Street. This is where they usually will have the umbrellas and stuff. Unfortunately, when we were there in January, they didn't have them, but we're hoping they're coming back.
All right, Barachina. Of course, that's my favorite place. That is the home of the Pina Colada. Of course, we had to try it and see what all the hype was about. Was it worth it? 100% absolutely yes. I will tell you, the Pina Coladas I traditionally drink, particularly in the U.S., are not what they're supposed to taste like.
They taste like coconut, but here you don't really taste the coconut. I don't even know if they have coconut in it.
Right. I thought you were saying it the other way around. Yeah. At Barachina, they taste like pineapple, whereas when I have a pina colada almost anywhere else, it's heavy coconut flavor. These were refreshing and light and yummy.
Yeah, it was really awesome. We actually got here at like 9 o'clock in the morning. But hey, when you're on vacation and you're in San Juan, Puerto Rico, who cares, right?
The clock didn't mean anything, whatever. They opened the bar for us. They didn't care.
Yeah.
They were happy to see us.
And when you're in Barachina, definitely walk around. It's really cool inside there. The courtyard area is just so nice and relaxing. Really cool place.
And it's indoor and outdoor. We opted for the outdoor covered patio, little bar on the outside in the courtyard, which was beautiful because we were trying to soak up the warmth and the sun wasn't beating directly on us. But there was an indoor area as well. So you can opt for either of those.
So here is a really cool place. This is called, in English, it's Princess Walk. It's really cool. It's not very far from the cruise terminal. It's about a quarter mile long, maybe even a tad longer. It's right next to the historic district, the old city walls. And as you walk further down, you're going to see an awesome view of the bay. Here, this is actually further up from the Princess Walk. Um, Really cool place. It's a small little park. There's like tons of pigeons, but you definitely want to come up here to check out the bay.
It was nice and quiet up here. It was relaxing. There weren't very many people. And we could just sit there and kind of take a breather and enjoy the beautiful scenery. The pigeons were entertaining. Normally, I wouldn't say pigeons are entertaining, but these were. And there were a lot of them. They didn't bother us at all.
Yeah, and the place is called Parque de los Palomas. I hope I didn't butcher that. It's really cool. This is a real popular place for children. And then right there, you see that's a place you can buy bird feed and feed the pigeons. It's kind of cool. And I really thought it was neat to see all the cruise ships coming in the port from this spot. And if you go a little further down where you see Melissa, a little further past Melissa, there's a little cafe. So you can get a little coffee, just chill out on the bench, just take in the views. It's really cool. And this is near Princess Walk, or this is actually at Princess Walk. And here's a portion of the old city wall. As you walk further down, there's some great views of the bay, and then it wraps around. But here's a really important thing. At the very entrance of the Princess Walk, it will be public restrooms. I know when you're walking around town, it's like, oh man, where can I find a restroom? This is the best place that we found for a public restroom. So at the very entrance of Princess Walk, that's where you want to go.
And they were free.
Yes.
Once you went in there, it was 2 stalls, typical restrooms, 2 stalls. They were nice sized if you needed to change clothes, a place to wash your hands, dry your hands, whatever. But just walk in. They were free. There were people around, but I didn't wait. There wasn't a line.
And at the very end of the Princess Walk are these fountains. This is a really cool view. Great Instagram pictures or whatever photos. We loved it.
Yeah, the whole time what you can't hear because we're talking is just the waves crashing behind you. It was just very beautiful. Gorgeous. Really hot, but so pretty and so worth it. It's early in the morning. Still, you just find the shade when you can. Jump in there for a second, get a cool drink, and we're back out touring.
So right here, this is where I'm talking about. It wraps around. So just keep walking this way. You're going to be able to see a lot of the old fort walls and stuff. Really great views of the ocean, of the bay. Definitely recommend it.
Okay, so you can see with my red face, we are walking around San Juan, and it was 30 degrees when we left Ohio, and it's 80 here now. And
more than 80, I think.
And I think it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe 10 by now.
Yeah.
So we stopped in Bari, which is a really cute bar. They've got fans going above us. It feels
pizza.
great. Yeah, and that's really hard for me not to order pizza, but I am just not hungry yet. But we did get Puerto Rican beers. He got Medea Light. Hold that napkin so it doesn't blow away. And I got Magna. Ready? Cheers. I'll show you the bar too.
Oh yeah.
Nice and cold.
Good.
Again, these fans up there are helping like you wouldn't believe. And I'm going to turn it really quick and let you see the bar.
finished San Juan, Puerto Rico. What'd you think?
Oh, I loved it. Coming from where it was 30 degrees and then popping into Orlando, which was only 45 degrees, and then coming here and it being 80, 7:30 in the morning, it was an adjustment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
absolutely love the city. We had to take a few stops, which was great because we got to stop and get Pina Colada and get a beer, just because we weren't acclimated to the weather just yet. But that's the whole purpose of being here. For me, January is perfect. I can't imagine what July and August is like at 7:30.
No, I would not want to be here. I wouldn't want to be here. In
We're
summer.
kind of like fine chocolate and we melt. So we get a little bit hot, but January is perfect. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the culture. I love the streets.
It's very historical, old city.
It was hilly.
Yeah,
So
cobblestone roads.
it's nice to get out and go for a really nice walk. We do have a great breeze, even though it's warm.
Yeah, and it's cool. You know, you look down little alleys and stuff, and you see these little restaurants and bars that you didn't even notice, and you go inside, and it's a chill atmosphere. Really, it's a lot of fun.
Tons of shopping. He planned well. He let me overstuff my suitcases, so I don't have much room to take anything home. But there were so many vendors with really cool arts and crafts and jewelry and things that I would have loved to taken apart in.
We're good.
But I didn't get
We're
to
good.
this time. But now we have our sights set on probably a really cool pool.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the pool. So, see you, San Juan.
Bye, San Juan.